All right, guys, so I'm back. I'm going to do this video again because you got to hear this, okay? This is Wesley, $1 Million Virgin, baby. And we're blessed. I'm thankful for you for taking the time out of your day to be able to watch me, okay? Help you be successful. Now, let's do this again, all right? Yeah, even though the video stopped, it's all good. We'll do it again. Because I want you to get this and understand this. I want somebody to put this below, okay? All right, guys, get back in here. Come on, Nikita. Come on, Janice. Get in here, Dan. All right, get in here. Repetition is the mother of skill. Can I say that one more time? Repetition is the mother of skill. When you watch something or do something several times, you start to build a skill, okay? You can't watch something one time. You can't hear something one time and expect to be an expert, okay? Even myself. So I was glad when the video froze because I get to do it again, okay? All right, great. So what we're talking about here tonight is how to get rich if you're in your 20s right now. If you're in your 20s, say, yes, Wesley, I'm in my 20s, baby. I'm a young butt. I'm a young lady, okay? Are you in your 30s? Come on, 30s. Where you at, baby? Hey, I'm in my 30s, baby. It's all good, yeah. If you're in your 40s, where are you? 40s, 50s. I'm going to tell you what I learned from a billionaire, okay? Now, right now, I'm studying billionaires around the world. I haven't met them in person, but I will. But I watch their videos because I'm more interested in not what they do, not the industry, not the niches, but their mindsets, okay? How they think. This is what I'm interested in because a millionaire thinks differently from a billionaire, okay? So when I hear these conversations, I'm always trying to absorb the mindset, okay? So, now check this out. Right now, if you're in your 20s or, okay, you're in your 20s right now. Do all you can. Try everything. Listen to me. I know right now you say, well, Wesley, I want to figure out how to make millions. Try it all, okay? Try everything right now. Just try it all. I did it. I tried network marketing. I used to sell vacuum cleaners. I used to knock on people's doors and sell them meat. I used to sell encyclopedias. I did it all. So when I'm telling you, take risk now. Take risk now. Make mistakes now. This is what Jack Ma said, okay? He's a billionaire. He owns Alibaba.com, $1 billion company, Chinese man, little man, okay? He says, take risks and do all you can. Just try it. Don't be so, and don't get too frustrated when things don't work out when you're in your 20s. It's okay. But as long as you're taking action every day, you're trying something new. You're just doing it. You're trying it. You're working. You're taking risks. You got failures. This is a good thing, okay? Now, what else he says, in your 20s to 30s, if you're fortunate enough, it is good to work for a small company, and it's more important to follow the right CEO, okay? This is from 20 to 30. You find a small company, okay? Now you're going to say, why small company rather than a larger company? Because see, when you're in a small company, you see everything. You see the financials, you see the accounting department, you see the advertisement, you see the CEO when he's up, you see him when he's down, you see the meetings, you see the conversations, you hear it all. So you get a brief, or you get a entire overview of the business. This is important, okay? When you're in a bigger company, you probably never even met your CEO, okay? But yet you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be rich, right? From 20s to 30s, if you're fortunate enough, work for a small company, and it's more important of the CEO that you follow. He says, Jack Ma said that he says, follow the right person. Now, how do you follow the right person? Do your research on the person. Say, you know what, this is a person that I like. This is the person that's doing some of the things I want to do. So I want to follow them, right? So you follow that person for years, okay? Because this is the person that you're eventually going to become, okay? From 30s to 40s, all right? From 30s to 40s. If you're in your 30s right now, now listen to me. You want to listen to this, okay? If you're in your 30s, you must know what you want. You can't be in discovery mode anymore, okay? And I know some of you guys is pissed off right now. He's like, oh, Wesley, I don't know what I want, and I'm 40 years old. You know, I'm in my 30s. Oh, my God. You can't be in that stage anymore. I'm being honest with you. You can't be like a college student and saying, you know, what major should I take? What school should I go to? What should I do with my life? What am I going to do? No, you can't be like that in your 30s. Oh, hell no. No. You have to know exactly what you want. And you have to be working toward the acquirement of that thing or whatever it is. You got to know who you are, what you want, and you focus on that, right? Because it's going to take you several years to develop the skill to get where you want to go, okay? And like I said, some people do it faster. Some people get rich in their 20s, that's great, you know, whatever. But, you know, this is the Jack Ma's model, okay? Because a lot of people are not fortunate to be rich in their 20s, okay? But this is a equation that I've seen that worked very well with a lot of entrepreneurs, okay? So in your 30s to 40s, make sure that you know what you want and you're working towards his achievement, okay? Got that. 40s to 50s. Okay, if you're 40 right now, okay, you can only focus on those things that you do well. That's what he says. He says only focus. This is called your core competence. Somebody put that below. Core competence means whatever you do well, you stay right there. One day you don't get into business and then 3 years later, oh, let me do Facebook ads. Oh, let me build websites now. Oh, let me do a social media marketing agency now. Let me get in there with marketing. No. Okay? What he says is this. This is a billionaire talking, not me. He says this. He says focus on one thing. That's it. On what you do well. Because see, as the generations and decades pass, it's always going to be new opportunities, other ways to do everything, right? But what he says, it's dangerous to try to go get a skill and be a master of it in your 40s. All right? Because you got young children, man, 20s. These young bucks, they're smart. Okay? It's going to take you longer. He says not impossible, but it's going to take you longer. Stay like Warren Buffett. You know what he does? He does the same thing he did 40 years ago. He trades. That's what he does. He's an owner of Berkshire, and he just knows the stock market. That's what he does. Bill Gates, you know what he does? Well, he's in the Microsoft computer business. Okay? Maybe he has other businesses, but he focused on his core competence. Steve Jobs, Macintosh, Apple. That's all he did. Period. Okay? Yes, he did the movie company, he did all of this, but his core competence was building an excellent computer. Okay? It was developing the Rolls Royce of computers. This is why his company is $1 billion company. Okay? He focused on his core competence. In your 50s, this is vacation time. Sit back, beach, relax, and you let the children or you let the young people work for you. Okay? You let them work for you. Why? Because they're smarter than you. I said it. Yeah, they're smarter than you. Like right now, people that are watching me in your 50s right now, the people in their 20s, they're smarter than you. Like when I turn 50 and 60 years old, my children are going to be smarter than me. Okay? Because they're learning at a different level. Does that make sense? Computers, internet, technology, ease of doing things, right? It's always a shift going on. So I have to be very ignorant and feel that I can, no, you don't understand. Like if I tell my daughter, you don't understand, and I'm 60 years old, she's 30 years old, you don't understand, little girl, this is how we do it, this is how we always do it. No. The world is always changing. And it's always another or a better way or a more efficient way to do something. Okay? This is why a lot of people can't understand what I do, even though some people do that's in the internet business. Okay? Like when you see me buying the cars and I'm doing all this great stuff, right? And I'm buying all this stuff. You say, wow, man, this money just coming out of nowhere, right? Because it's a shift. Okay? What my parents did to make money is different from how I make money. But it's such a shift that happened, especially when the internet was born, right? When the internet was created. It really made it very easy to make money almost on autopilot, my friends. And most people just don't understand it, but they will. They're getting smarter. Why? Because the generation, baby boomers, they're phasing out. Now we have the generation X. Does it make sense? The new generation is coming in, and it's going to become a normal. In 10, 20 years, what I'm doing, even with my internet business, is going to be a normal process. It's going to be normal to make $15,000, $30,000 a day on autopilot. I mean, it's just going to be normal. Right now, that appears to be strange to you. But what I'm telling you, you got to pay attention. Pay attention to Jack Ma. Now, Jack Ma, he saw this. That's why he became a billionaire. Because he saw the internet coming in to the market in a way that most people didn't understand. They call him stupid. They call him silly. Even Harvard themselves rejected him several times from the school. But now, this guy coming is worth billions of dollars. Okay? In your 50s, you got to let the people work for you. So now you're saying, well, Wesley, I'm just seeing this video. I'm already in my 40s. I'm in my 30s. I'm already too late. Oh, my God, what should I do? Well, let me share something with you. Now, this is my belief. It's not too late. And let me tell you why. Even right now, if you're in your 30s, you don't know what to do. You're fortunate because the internet is here. Okay? And I know some of you guys are turned off by the internet. Some of you guys are trying to figure out the internet. You don't understand how does it work. How do you market stuff online and just make money with digital products? I don't understand. Wesley, what do you do? You're not selling anything. And Wesley, inclusive of that, you're not even sitting in the office all day making this money. How is this money coming in? But this is your opportunity to learn. Okay? This is your opportunity to learn. This is why I created wesleyvirgin.com, where I teach this stuff. But more importantly, this week sometime, I'm going to be doing a live webinar where I'm going to teach you step by step what I've done in my business to create several millions of dollars on autopilot, okay? Now, this is something new, but it gives you the opportunity as a man. If you're 30 years old, you really don't know what to do. You don't really know who you are and what you want to do in the world. But guess what? Now you have an opportunity to learn from somebody that does, okay? Even, the hardest part is explaining to someone, one, what I do. Two, is to get them to understand and see that even what you think is difficult and hard, it's not. That's just a perception, okay? Like when people see my life, even where I live here today, and I just bought me another car, I paid $112,000 cash for that car. I just bought a G-Wagon. That's $250,000, right? So when they see that, they don't understand. But see, that's a great place to be. Listen, when you don't understand, that's a great place to be. Because that means there's something that you don't know, but you want to know. Guys, who remember the 4 steps of learning? Let me write this down. Who remembers the 4 steps of learning? Now, I talked about this in the last video here, right? 4 steps of learning. Right here, just by teaching this alone can make you millions of dollars. The 4 steps of learning. See, right now, a lot of you that are watching me, you want to learn a couple of things. Well, Wesley, how do I use the internet to make money online? Well, Wesley, I already use the internet to make money, but how do I make more, right? Or, Wesley, the internet seems too difficult. I'm too old. I can't get into this now, right? I'm too late. No. The 4 steps of learning is this. Unconscious incompetence. That's the first step, right? Unconscious incompetence means you don't know what you don't know. But see, the thing is, now check this out. When you met me, like when Wesley Virgin popped on the scene online, buying all these cars, flying around the world, having fun, talking about motivated, dedicated, now you went into what is called, can anybody tell me? Conscious incompetence. Because now you know what you don't know. See, this is a great place to be. Because before, everybody's watching me. Most people, you thought you had to build a conventional business, right? Work for 20,000 years to be able to save up some money and say, oh, I'm a millionaire now. I'm rich now. Now I can do some of the things I want to do now, right? But I still got to watch the money. I still got, right? Now, but when you met Wesley Virgin, you found out that you can relax in life. You can actually enjoy your life and make more money in the process. That you don't have to sit in an office, in a desk, every single day in your business or even at your job to earn an income. Okay? And you don't have to spend 8 and 12 hours every single day forever doing that when you met me. You can actually go out there and enjoy your life, do what you want with who you want to do it with, and still get paid in the process. Okay? That's what I do. Right? So many of you are at the second. It is called what? Conscious incompetence. That means you're conscious of what you don't know. It's the same process you went through when you drove a car. Same process you went through when you started tying your shoes. Same process when you even worked at your job that you're working at, that you got to go to tomorrow. Well, you went through the same process, my friends. Okay? Now, what's the next one? Conscious competence. Some of you guys have figured out how the internet works. You know, maybe you run an ad, or maybe you start a website. Maybe you made your first sale online. But the only problem is you have to think about that. You got to think about it. It takes mind power to figure it out. Well, how I did this and I did this. Okay, boom, I get this result. Great. But see, the thing, it takes all your focus maybe to generate that one sale, that 2 sales, or to get somebody inside your business. That makes sense? But it's the same process. And the last step is unconscious competence when it happens on autopilot. This is where I am in my business, in my life. In my life. Keyword, in my life, not my business, my life. My life happens on autopilot. It is certain things that I do and I am not even consciously aware of the things that I did years ago because I did it so much, right? I remember I used to read the books all the time. I used to listen to the personal development all the time. I used to try things over and over and over and over and over and over again. I used to separate myself from people. I used to watch other people and hear their words, hear how they speak over and over again, and that was developing a skill. And now, what you're seeing on video is nothing but the residuals of that, okay? That makes sense? But what I want you to understand, even if you're in your 40s, 50s, and 30s right now, you still have an opportunity to do something great. Because even though I make hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month, everybody don't need this. Some people will be happy if they were making $10,000, $20,000 a month. They say, man, Wesley, just give me the information so I can leave my job and make $10,000, $20,000 a month. Mama good, daddy good, parents good, everybody good, and I'm good, right? And what I'm telling you, there's a very simple way to do that, okay? But you're making it difficult. But understand, just like cell phones, I always have my cell phone, just like a cell phone. Before, no one thought that we'll be talking on cell phones. Remember we had pagers? Anybody remember those days? You know what the pagers are? The beepers. Beep, beep. Oh, what up? Yeah, you beep me up. I got to go call it. I used to have a beeper too, guys. Yeah, I'm old. I used to have a beeper. You remember when we had beepers? No one had cell phones. When you would beep me, we used to go to the payphone. We pick up the payphone. Hey, man, what's up, baby? What's going on? Right? Y'all remember that? Who has beepers now? Anybody? Anybody got beepers? Exactly. You remember the first phone? It was a big block phone, right? Like this. Hey, what's up, baby? Your hand is this big, gripping the phone. What's up? Yeah, I'm over here. I'm on the south side of Houston, Texas, right? You remember the phone was that big? Now, if we think about it now, we all think that was insane. Oh, that's crazy. Exactly. But that's how it all works, okay? What I'm telling you is this. When they introduced the new phone, it was like, this is interesting. I don't know if that's going to work. Well, how much? Whoa, it's that expensive. Well, man, I can't afford that. It's too much money. Right, the little cell phone. They used to cost a lot of money, right? You don't know what you don't know. But now you do know, but you just don't know how to do it. You don't understand it. That makes sense? Like we didn't understand the cell phone. Well, how you're going to have a cell phone and you're telling me in the air some type of signal is going to send a signal to a tower and it's going to allow me to receive another signal and I can talk to someone in China? Yes. But before you didn't understand that. That makes sense? Does that make sense, guys? I know some of you guys are not that old, right? But you didn't understand it. Some of the old people, some of the young people say, Wesley, really? Come on now. No one has beepers. But it was a time that we didn't have cell phone. We had beepers. Someone introduced a new technology, okay? And we looked at it. We didn't understand it. Some of us used it, some of us tried it, some of us didn't. Some of us was comfortable with beepers. Say, man, I'm just keeping this beeper, man. I don't know what this cell phone thing, and hell, I don't understand it. And some people decided to use it, but now it's normal. And what I'm telling you, like what's happening on the internet right now, people making all this money, marketing companies, internet marketing companies, it's going to become a day, it's going to be a normal process. And what happens when it becomes normal, now everybody is in it, so it's more saturation, and it's going to be much difficult to do what I'm doing now in 10 years, okay? Because people are going to be more aware. So what I'm telling you, if you're in your 30s and 40s, you better get busy now, okay? You better get busy now. That's if you want to be rich. Now, if you don't want to be rich, you're cool with the 9-to-5 job. It's nothing wrong. Let me make this clear. It is nothing wrong with working for people for the rest of your life. Me, it's not preferred, but there's nothing wrong with it, okay? If that's what you want to do. And we need people to work jobs. We need people to be able to do that, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. But if that's not what you want for you and your family, okay? If you feel that you want something different, if you feel that, you know, you deserve something different, right? You say, you know what? I don't have to work here. I don't have to forever. That's what my mom did. My mom worked 20, 30 years for the hospital, okay? Here in Houston, Texas, for 20 and 30 years. Why? Well, she didn't know what she didn't know. Plus, it was no internet at her time, right? That makes sense? So there was just really no opportunities like it is now, okay? What I'm saying is, whatever you're doing right now, doesn't matter your age, you still have an opportunity to do something amazing for your life and for your family's life. I've seen people use the internet and go for nothing to a life that brings tears to their eyes. You know, this weekend, I'm going to tell this story. She's probably watching me right now. I won't say your name, sweetheart. But check this out. I met her in Cabo, okay? I just went last weekend to Cabo. It's called the Mimosa Mastermind by my girl Amber Spears, where she had all these people come out, some of the best internet marketers on the planet, right? It costs about, $15,000 to go, right? And we were there, and I met this young lady. And she was brand new in the industry. Brand new internet marketing, right? And she's divorced, she has 2 children, and I had a chance to speak with her. And she told me, she says, Wes, I couldn't believe what I did. And let me tell you what she did. She created a product online. Listen, no experience. She's a mother of 2, divorced, fresh divorce. Have no idea what the internet really is as it relates to making money from it. Less than a year, she got in. She learned. Now she's probably making, $20,000, $30,000, maybe more per month. Probably more than actually, because right now her product, and I think it's number 4 on the ClickBank network, which is the affiliate network, what thousands of products are. And she said, Wes, I'm making all this money. Oh my God, I'm making all this money. She's in her 40s. I think she's in her 40s. Right? She's in her 40s. She knew nothing how the internet worked. She's in a fresh divorce. She has 2 children. And she did something that most people in the industry of internet marketing wish they could do. People that have been there 10 years haven't done what this woman is doing. Okay? She created a product. It's an amazing product. It's great. But what was great was the marketing behind it. And now she's making all this money, maybe $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a month. And before she was making 2. You know what she told me? She said, Wesley, all I needed was this. You know, when we split up, she said, all I want to do is keep my house because I didn't want my children to have to move out the house. All I need is $2,000 per month. $2,000 per month. She said, that's all I need. That's all I was working for. I said, you know what? I'm going to get in this industry. I'm going to give myself 1 year. Just she told me. 1 year. And she's going to give it her all. She worked. And now she makes $2,000 a day sometimes. Isn't that insane? $2,000 a day, and all she wanted was $2,000 a month. And she's in her 40s. That's what I tell you. Everybody that's watching me right now, you have the opportunity to change your life. Do you understand that? She said, man, my life is, she was talking to me. She was like, Wesley, I said, what'd you go buy? She said, nothing. I'm just leaving the money in the bank because I'm kind of scared. And, I don't want to spend the money. I don't want to spend it wrong. And, I just went to Target and bought me some bathing suits. I just don't know, Wesley. Just so much money. It's just overwhelming. Yeah, exactly. But I was happy for her. And that was a great place to be, right? Because now the money situation is out of, she figured out the money thing. Now she's dealing with herself. She's working on her limiting beliefs with herself now. That's a great place to be. It's a great place to have a ton of money, and all you got to do is work on those self-limiting beliefs so you can start spending and enjoying the money. What I'm telling you, all of you, you have the opportunity to do exactly what she did. Okay? She worked. She worked. Don't get it twisted. This woman is a hard work. She worked. Okay? But you have the opportunity. She did it in less than a year. Brand new. It took me 7 years. 7. She did it in a year. Everybody has the opportunity to do something great. Okay? Using the power of the internet. You know what people told me a long time ago when I was first in the industry? Everybody was rooting for me, right? To succeed. But my goals that I had for my success, people thought it was unrealistic. Well, Wesley, how you can go from nothing to number one? I said, I'm going to be number one in the network, right? I was talking about the affiliate network. It's called clickbank.com, right? They have affiliates and vendors. You can promote products. Affiliates can make money. Vendors can make money as well of affiliates promoting their products, okay? It's one of the largest networks in the world, okay? Internet networks. And I said, I'm going to be number one. And at that time, I was number 9,000, okay? I wasn't even on the leaderboards, okay? I was nowhere to be found. But I said I was going to be number one. I just said, I'm going to be number one. No one believed me. Oh, really, Wesley? Oh, man, that's perfect. Oh, really? You're going to be number one? Right? 2 years later, I was number one for 2 years. You know what I represent when I did that? A possibility. Now it's a possibility that someone else can do it. Then guess what? The next year, somebody else did it. It was my friend. Then after he did it, another guy did it. Brand new people. Do you understand? You have people that have been online for years that wish they had the type of setup that I had. See, guys, let me tell you what the best setup online is this. Is having a product, right? Putting that product on the ClickBank on the network and being in the top 5, which means that you have affiliates promoting you so you can relax and do nothing, okay? Everybody wants that, okay? I don't have to. At that time, you don't have to run your own traffic. You can just sit back. Sales are coming in. You're drinking mimosas. You hanging out. You dabbing, buying cars, enjoying life. Everybody wants that type of setup because you don't have to be thinking, well, what I'm going to do today to keep making this money. No. Everybody wants to be there. But when I did what I did, it represented possibilities, okay? Because everybody, they wanted me to succeed. Check this out. Everybody wanted me to succeed, but they didn't think I was intelligent enough. They didn't think I was smart enough to succeed. They didn't say, well, you don't understand the numbers, Wesley. You don't understand the marketing, Wesley. Well, you'll do okay, Wesley, but I don't really think you'll do something amazing, Wesley, right? Everybody thought that, but I did it. I did it. That makes sense? It shocked a lot of people. The people, what? How did he do it? Exactly. Because it wasn't about how. See, the problem is with a lot of my predecessors or a lot of my colleagues or people that's in this industry that make a lot of money, they're too concerned about how to do something rather than why. They're too concerned with how to do this rather than what do I want, right? And guess what? That young lady that I just told you about, you know what he told me? You know what she told me? She said in her house, she had launched the product. It didn't work too well. She met this one guy that runs Facebook traffic, and he spent about $250,000 a day on Facebook. And she says, I'm going to work with you, I'm going to fix this, and I'm going to make it happen. And all over our house, she used to put, I'm working with the Facebook guy. I'm working with the Facebook guy. This product is doing great. She put that all around her house. It blew my mind. Because see, I thought I was the only person doing that, but she did it. And guess what? When she relaunched the product, he was her number one affiliate, making all the money for her. Does that make sense? Can I get an amen? You know, I know it's important, and that's what you're going to learn in this live webinar. I know it's hard for you to separate your mindset from how to do something. But I'm telling you, it's a greater intelligence. The universe is smarter than you. I know you think you're smart. Some marketers think they're so smart. I'm the best marketer ever. You know, my colleagues think I'm the best marketer ever. I'm on Forbes. I did this to the industry. I made $1 billion in sales. Great. Who cares, right? Who cares? The universe is smarter than you, okay? It's smarter than you. The universe has powers and abilities that you can't understand, okay? All you need to do is have an intention and relax and let it work for you. I'm not saying that you don't have to work. Duh, you got to work, duh. But think about work, not just like work. It's just action, okay? You have to take action or make certain type of moves that's going to get you towards that. But it become a natural process. Like when I go work out, I don't wake up in the morning and say, oh my God, it's another day I got to go to the gym. Oh my God, I got to work out today. I never do this. It's a natural structure of my day. It's something I look forward to. That makes sense? So I don't call that work. Some of you guys call that work. Working out. Oh, I got to work out today. Oh, I got to work out again today. That's not work for me. But why is it like that? Because I focus on what I want rather than the process it takes to get there. Okay? I'm putting about 5% on the how to, 90% on the place I want to go. And if you put your mindset and your thoughts there, you will get there faster. That's why that young lady within a year, she becomes like one of the top products in the world right now. Making all this money, killing it. She just got in. She is doing what people been in the industry 5, 10, 20 years still haven't done. Does that make sense? Because you know what she told me? She says, you know, Wesley, I just believe you can just create your destiny. You just can create it like you want it. I was like, wow, you sound like a woman version of Wesley Virgin. She told me, she said, I had no idea. You know, because I asked her, I said, well, did you know what you want? You said, no, not really, but I knew what I didn't want. I know I didn't want my kids to leave out the house, and I was pretty pissed off about the divorce, but I didn't let that divorce fuck me up. I didn't let that divorce pull me down. I used that to create what I have today. That's what she told me. So what I want to tell you, all of you that's watching me, and I'll ask you any questions if you want me to as well. Focus on what you want. Think about it. Muse over it. Analyze it. What do you want? You just don't want millions of dollars. You just don't want an incredible business. You just don't want this incredible internet company. You just don't want to leave your 9-to-5 grind. No, you don't want that. All right? We know what you don't want, but what do you want? And use that mind power and that energy to only think about that. And let the power that you can't understand work for you, because it exists. And if you don't believe it exists, believe me, because it does. Because this is what I use. And you see me winning, right? You know what? You can even save this video and watch this video here and watch it 5 years later. Watch my life. Just watch it get better. Then a decade from now, watch it get better again. 20 years, watch it get better again. You're going to see a pattern with me, okay? And that's going to then prove to you that what I'm saying, it doesn't have to be right, but it works, okay? But most of you, you want to wait and you want to watch someone and you want to make sure that what they're saying is 100% correct. But you know what I've learned? I've learned to trust my gut, aka my intuition. If it just feels right, I just do it. I say, you just do it, because I have nothing to lose. Like, you have nothing to lose doing something than not doing something. Like, if you don't do it, you have everything to lose. My God. You're going to lose time, right? You're going to be more stressed out. You're going to be more upset, more angry that you're not getting what you want, only because you haven't taken a leap continuously, consistently towards what you want. Because you haven't thought about it. You haven't thought about it. Some of you guys say, I have thought about it. I even written it down. Well, have you thought about it again? And have you written it down again? Are you sure that you're 100% clear about what you want for your life? Because see, the clearer you become, the easier life is. Let me say that one more time. The clearer that you become about your life, about what you want, the easier life. I have an easy life. It's not because I'm rich, okay?